Stampers! Today we're going to make this Valentine's Day card, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here are the pieces that we're going to use to build our card, and the very vanilla is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4.25 to make your base. Then I'm using the rose red cardstock, and this is cut at 4 by 5.25. And then I'm using the Mora More designer paper. Love this paper. This is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. So first we're going to go ahead and grab the Big Shot. Okay, so we're going to take the designer paper first. Lay that on the Big Shot. And then we're using the Heart Framelits. Let me get all these out here. We're going to use the number 1, and then number 3, and number 4. But we're going to use 4 first. So what you're going to do is you're just going to position your heart in the center of your designer paper. And you're going to run this through the Big Shot. Okay, you want to keep the heart. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and cut the rose red piece, but I'm going to layer this piece onto the rose red. And then I'm going to take the number 3 size heart and the framelits. I'm going to position that right inside onto the rose red. And just like my acrylics are kind of crazy, so I'm just going to put a post-it note to make sure that that does not move. And send that through the Big Shot. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and just take this heart that we punched out first, and we're going to punch out the little tiny heart, the number 1, right in the center of that. Send that through the Big Shot. Guess you could have done it all in the first step. Okay, so you're going to keep this little heart. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and take the Scallop Edge Border punch, take the designer paper, we're just going to punch a little scallop along the bottom edge of the designer paper. And all I'm doing is I'm punching upside down just so that I can line up those scallops with the previous punch. Okay, so it should look like that. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and pop this up on dimensionals. Put one on each of the corners. We're going to layer this right over top of the rose red, just like that. Then we're going to take some rose red, and this is the seam binding ribbon. Just going to wrap this around this layer here. Just tie a little bow at the side. Can't grab it. Trim the tails. Okay, then we're going to use some more dimensionals. How did we ever survive without dimensionals? I love these things. Okay, so we're going to take our base of our vanilla, very vanilla, just layer that right onto that. Then we're going to take the little heart that we punched out of the big heart, put that in the center here. Okay, now we're going to do a little stamping. We're going to take the Happy Valentine's Day, and this is from the Teeny Tiny Wishes, and we're going to use the Rose Red Classic ink. Take some very vanilla. Stamp that. Then I'm going to take the Word Window Punch. Oops. Punch that out. Then we'll take another dimensional here. I'm going to put this right underneath that little tiny heart, the center. Isn't that cute? Okay. And then I'm just going to give this a little shimmer with the champagne mist, the shimmer paint here, mixed with rubbing alcohol. That's it. Isn't it cute? Happy Valentine's Day. And then you can also, if you wanted to keep the hearts that we punched out from the layers, you could also just go ahead and put these on the inside, you know, just to decorate it up a little bit if you want. Okay, so that's it. And then here's the other one. Okay, thanks for stopping by and we'll see you later. Bye.